What's good, y'all? What's going on, man? It's your big homie, Big Bayday, man, and this is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast. And on today's episode, man, I wanted to, for first off, this is for all. This is for my adults and for my young adults, for my people coming into adulthood, and this is for adults. Um, that's just a big disclaimer because we're gonna be talk. I'm gonna be talking about sex today. You know what I mean? And the importance of sex, the value of sex, and the true purpose of sex. You know what I'm saying? So first and foremost, sex is a beautiful thing. It's a wonderful thing. Um, very much beautiful, very much wonderful. But sex is really it's for married people, and also too, sex is for the purpose. The real true purpose of sex is the unification between man and woman to make a child, right? Um, we're living in a time where sex has been popularized. It's been over. It's like we're over sexualized. You know what I'm saying? We're living in a lusty time. And there's nothing wrong with lust, but you're supposed to lust. Well, actually, lust is there's something wrong with. There's nothing wrong with attraction, but once you get into that lusty type of phase in life or a lusty situation or you let the lusty spirit take control of you, aka what I mean by that, it's okay to appreciate, and I'm gonna speak from a man's perspective, right? It's okay to appreciate a woman's beauty, right? That's normal and that's natural. Like if you see a beautiful woman and she attracts and you get attracted to her, that's normal and that's natural and that's good. Because I know I'm a beautiful person. I know I'm a handsome man. I know my value and I know what I am and I know what I can do. You know what I'm saying? So it's okay to be attracted to somebody. But once you get to that point where that lust has taken over your body and you can't control yourself, then you can't even look at a woman and appreciate her for just to being a beautiful creature or a beautiful human being. You start looking at her and you can only think lusty things. And that's when you know the spirit of lust is taking over your body. Um, you should, I must not say what you have to do because we're all adults. We can do what the hell we want to do in this world. You have the choice to go either way. It's up to you. But what you should do, you should get to the point where you have self control over yourself and you don't want to just have sex with anybody you see, right? Because I'm so much in control of myself that when I see beautiful women, I don't look at them as just somebody I could just have sex with, or I don't just look at them as a sex object. I see a woman when I see a woman, if she's beautiful, that'll attract me to her. But then once I get in a communication or a conversation with her, I need more. I need mental stimulation as well as physical stimulation. And this is once you get to a point of self control. Where I'm speaking from is total self control. Like even during the act of sex, I don't. A lot of times I could just have sex with a woman unless if I don't have a connection with a woman and I have just like sex with her, I don't even have to release because my body is not in a state of connection to where I want to make a baby or procreate with this woman. So I could just have sex with her and then I won't release. And that's kind of not a good thing, but it's good for this reason. Sex is to make children. Sex is to make babies. Sex is to procreate. Sex is to regenerate. Sex is to continue the life cycle. You're not supposed to be having casual sex because if you're just having casual sex, that's how a lot of people make mistakes and have babies with people that they don't want to be with. And that's why we have so many broken homes and so many broken generations of people who don't want to be with the person that they created a child with, and then the children have to suffer. So by you making a selfish choice to just have sex with somebody because the spirit of lust is taking over you, then you end up ejaculating inside the woman and then getting her pregnant on accident, because majority of the time people have babies, they didn't do it on purpose. Majority of the time men get women pregnant or women get pregnant, it's not on it's not intentional. So they have a regret for the act, regret for the situation. Then they a lot of some no some I won't say a lot of times. Sometimes the woman can even regret the child, and therefore the child will get neglected, abused, or anything like that. And that happens a lot of times. So to prevent all that, you need to stop having sex with people just for casual purposes. You should have if for first and foremost, you should get married before sex. To all the young people out there, I'm about to save you a potential life of heartache, stress, um, child support, um, broken home, children being what do you call it, misplaced or displaced, and all that. Stop having sex with women until you marry that woman. And I know nowadays in these modern times, it's very hard to pick somebody to marry, and it's very hard to keep a marriage together because we have so many distractions via social media, all this shit. People, broken people, leading other people astray. Um, evil people leading people astray. Pornography. It's so many things out here. Famous people leading people astray. Because I'm gonna tell you, and I'm getting a little off topic, but I'm not. The famous people in the world have polluted the population to the point where they can afford in their lifestyle. This is why you're not supposed to idolize famous people. They can afford to have multiple women. Their lifestyle affords them to be with multiple women because they're constantly on the go. They're constantly from town to town, place to place, and they're high value, aka they have a lot of money. So when they go to your town, they gonna lay a bitch down. You know what I'm saying? When they go to every town they go to, and also too, they're controlled by the spirit of lust, greed, and all that shit. So a lot of those people go from town to town and just knock all beautiful women down because it would be kind of hard now. Because I'm gonna say this: a lot of women love me and like me, and I'm in high demand for women. Like a lot of women admire me, they like me and stuff like that. So I understand what it's like to be wanted and shit like that. But you have to have self control because when you're going from town to town and you got $10 million, $3 million, hundreds of thousands of dollars at your disposal, and then you're popular because you're famous and you do you're in the public eye and shit, it would be hard to bat women down and tell women, "Nah, I'm not gonna lay with you for the night," and this and that. Especially if the girl's beautiful, especially if she coming on strong, or shit like that. So I can understand why the famous people have sex with so many women and do what they do, and I'm not hating on them. I understand it totally because I'm like a local type of celebrity type of guy. Like a lot of people, like I said, a lot of women are like me. Shit, even nasty ass men like me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna sit here and not know what attraction is about because I know all about it. But you have to have self control. And for my young people, for my regular people out here, and there's nothing wrong with being regular. And by regular I mean not rich. So let me just say, because nobody's really regular. But for all my non-rich people, for all my people who are not in high demand, for all my young men who are average in lifestyle or average in looks or average in stature and shit like that. It's nothing wrong with that. You can definitely find somebody on your level who you can be with and you have sex with and stuff like that. So, don't rush into anything. And this is another thing to all my good people out there, to all my chosen people, to the good people. Don't feel like you're missing out on nothing because you're not having sex all the time. Because God is preserving you for bigger and better purposes. God always preserves his people, man. Like even me, when I was younger, I was very shy. I've always been attractive. I've always been in high demand and shit like that. But I was very shy growing up. So I did a lot of like I was sexually active very young, but a lot of times I passed up a lot of that, a lot of sexual potential times and experiences because I was preserving my, well, I would say God was preserving me. So me being shy and me preserving myself gave me, it kept me prepared for when I was a grown and had women and had a wife and was ready to be sexual. It preserved me. Um and like even me, I had my first child at the age of 26. You know, so it's nothing wrong with preserving and staying patient, being patient and staying down and waiting the course and waiting till it's your turn, because everybody's gonna get their turn. You know, when you get your wife, you're gonna have all kind of sex with her. You're gonna it's gonna go down. You know what I'm saying? So don't rush into it. But let me real quickly touch into this baby thing. You're not supposed to be having sex unless it's somebody you are married with. But if you're not married, you're not supposed to have sex with somebody unless you could see yourself making children with them, because children are a byproduct of sex, you know. And for all the women out there and the men out there who have birth control or who are you know, just any form of birth control, that is not the way to go, because if you don't need birth control, you need self-control. If you don't have self-control, you don't need to be having sex. You know what I'm saying? Because if you can't control yourself, you won't even be able to have sex properly, and you might just hurry up and bust off in the girl in 10 seconds because you're so hyped up and excited for sex. You know, so you have to have self-control. It's not for children and it's not for young people. So wait your turn if you're young and have self control if you're grown. You know, because I'm sick and tired of seeing all these people, and I'm only just my Big Bayday, you know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely sick and tired of seeing all these people who have babies with somebody that they don't fuck with or they don't like. But why the fuck did you lay down and spread your legs if you don't like this man? Why are you gonna talk shit about this man now after you got a baby and responsibility kicks in on your ass when you was the one laying down on a drunk night or a high night, letting them knock your boots, and then 10 months later your ass got a baby and you don't know what to do with it because you can't be free to be a hoe no more. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to make proper decisions and better choices, man. Sex is not for everybody, man. That's why only the chosen ones get it all the time. You know, but in the way the world's working now, everybody's over sexualized because everybody's just free fucking. Everybody's paying for it. Girls selling it. It's just terrible out here now. We're living in wicked times. You know what I'm saying? So control yourself, control your dick, control your vagina, control your life. Have some self control, and you can control your future. You know what I'm saying? And that pillow just knocked off the couch. But I love y'all. I had to touch in on that because it's a very important issue. Stay tuned for more videos. Definitely subscribe and share this content, man. I guarantee you're not hearing no real content like this on the internet. Nobody's kicking it the way it's supposed to be kicked. Motherfuckers is just talking some um clout cap, follow the leader ass content, man. And I don't do that. I tell you what you need to hear when you need to hear it, and the message comes straight from God to me because I only have the idea of what I'm gonna say in my head. I don't script this. I don't write it, and I don't. It's not planned. It's coming straight from the heart, straight from God, down to me, straight out my mouth. Comment, like, share, and subscribe. It's your big homie, Big Bayday, man. Much love and respect, man. Have some self control, y'all.